teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Football playoff game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Snead. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Notre Dame's going to get the first crack on offense today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly.
It breaks into the clear at the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Caught quickly. Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So West Virginia's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game. They're guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
What a catch! Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it. Now it's second down here.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And the Mountaineers trying to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And completion makes it second and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
He's got it with room to run. He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. So after one enormous play, they're now set up at the opponent's 20-yard line. It's a draw to the back. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Now rolling out to his left. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And a speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now here comes the point after attempt. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Harvey. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They call the draw play here. Breaking free at midfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
I love the call here by the offense coordinator. Perfect time to be able to go with this draw. The defense is expecting a pass. They're dropping out into coverage. The back's able to get that ball underneath and pick up some big yards.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Wide open downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play act.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage. Not giving this back anywhere to go and to keep him short of the first down.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a receiver. Punt over the middle. It's Harvey. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in.
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Off target that time. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
First down, looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Turns it loose downfield. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. They get the second half started with their running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They keep him off balance with a run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And they'll run it with the draw play. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Hand it off for a draw. Inside the 30. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Running through the tackle. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his... Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? The kick team grabs the ball. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
What a day for this defense. Just the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pounding away with the run game. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. And there's the handoff. Inside the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk